airports trying to get back to normal operations, several international flights are being diverted here to Dulles Airport. Fox 8's Robbie Chavez starts us off tonight. Robbie?
Laura, the backlog continues. We're not sure how many flights have been diverted here, but we ran into quite a few international passengers who thought they were going to New York, but then ended up here. Others flew from Europe expecting a connecting flight to the Big Apple, but are now stranded in D.C. until the backlog clears up. At Dulles International Airport, no matter how you spell it, the backlog and cancellations to New York airports continue. Odette Lee is one of the lucky ones to arrive from LaGuardia, but her luggage is still lagging.
I was supposed to fly out on the 26th, so today was the only day I could fly out. I had 10 cancellations on flights, so I'm lucky just to be here right now.
Departure boards still show little movement to the Big Apple and surrounding airports because of the snow. As a result, some inbound international flights have been diverted from JFK to Dulles. International passengers are now stuck in D.C. until the airports are unclogged in New York. Many were surprised when they landed here.
When I left Europe, I was told that all flights were on, and when we landed, suddenly it was the panic, and apparently everything is cancelled. They couldn't book us again another flight. We have to wait for 2 days.
These passengers from Qatar Airlines will be riding a bus for the rest of their trip to New York City. The airline brought in buses after their plane was diverted to Dulles too.
At 2 o'clock, we were around New York. And by that time, there was an announcement like the traffic is blocked. And so they took the plane and it was landed here.
It's a 5-hour bus ride after a long international flight. Even so, passengers are just glad they're moving, even if their connecting flight is a bus.
I just got an emergency phone call, said that we needed us to go to JFK right away. And I'm here. I guess some of the planes couldn't go in and land. I guess the weather's too bad out here. And they wanted to ship them by bus.
Meanwhile, back at baggage claim, the baggage backlog from New York City is just beginning. Only a handful of bags arrived on this flight.
Maybe it's damaged or something, so we have to wait again, but finally we got home.
Home sweet home indeed. Now, lots of passengers like Natasha say they got the okay to fly this morning out of New York at about 6 o'clock, and she took a cab to JFK Airport. However, once there, she learned that flight was canceled. Then she was put on another flight. The only problem is it was at LaGuardia. So she got back in the cab, headed back there to LaGuardia, and then finally made it back here to Dulles about 6:30 tonight, 12 hours later. Brian, it's going to take a while to unravel all of this. Laura?
I'll take it, Robbie. Thank you. Oh, what a mess for those people. And we're hearing more nightmares